What's going on, my PT peeps, my Walking Dead family, and my fighters? I'm One Eyebrow, also known as PT, and I'm back to talk about The Walking Dead. Spoiler warning for The Walking Dead show, comics, all that stuff, but definite spoiler warning for The Walking Dead Season 10, Episode 9, and the back half of Season 10. Well, the theory revolves around Season 10, Episode 9, what potentially happens there, and so on. So right here, you see Alpha and two Whispers. We're also going to talk about the opening minute of Season 10, Episode 9. But first, guys, before we get to it, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you have, thank you very much. We truly appreciate it. We have a goal of 100,000 subscribers. Hit that join button to become a valued member of our PT channel, Walking Dead family, and ring the bell to be notified when we post videos every day. Now, the opening minutes start with our group in the cave. And it's dark, and there's a flashlight, and people are going around the flashlight. These people in the cave right here, and it's the same group right here. No one really else is in the group except for a new person that we'll see in a second. Jerry looks up. We're not sure how they got lanterns, but they do. Jerry looks up and says, "Yo!" And it's Alpha with a torch looking down. She sees our group, and she sees that our group is still alive. And I'm not sure what Alpha's thinking because our group can't go down that easy, right? It's kind of comical, but Carol sees Alpha, and she's like, "Ah!" It just seems out of place. It just seems kind of funny. And then Alpha leaves the cave. But again, I'm not sure how our group got these lanterns, but they have them. Did you really have them before you went to the cave? Because if you did, you should have turned it on and this could have been avoided. But Alpha leaves the cave with her torch and she looks at two Whispers. Or there's more than two Whispers, and she says, "Don't let him get out." But Alpha leaves and probably goes back to the Whisperer camp. And then the Whispers go into the cave. So if they go into the cave, our group can get out. For sure. So there's a way in and a way out. There's at least two Whispers right here, but in the opening minute, you see a couple go in. I don't know if there's 5 or 6 or what, but at least two Whispers go in the cave. Now, Magna and Connie are two characters that I believe get trapped in the cave if the potential spoilers are right, and it's kind of fitting that Magna gets stuck in the cave after what Carol does. But in one of the trailers, we see potentially a Whisper going after Magna. So the Whispers go into the cave. And I would assume that Magna and Connie and everybody survive. But Magna can get injured, but I believe they would take out the Whispers. So if at least two Whispers go into the cave and they get killed, Magna and Connie, who get potentially trapped in the cave after Carol finds explosives or dynamite and blows up the cave, well, she tries to blow off the Walker horde. Everybody gets out of the cave except for Connie and Magna. And the big question is, do they live? Do they die? Do they survive? Who lets them out? Or do they get out on their own? Now, like I said, if it happens, we have to wait and see for Season 10, Episode 9 and beyond. But if Magna and Connie are both trapped in the cave and they kill two Whisperers, can they just put on the two Whisperer masks and then just walk right out with the walkers? Sure, right? I mean, that makes sense. They could just get out on their own. We see that the walkers come out of the cave eventually, which may be in Season 10, Episode 10, or another episode after Season 10, Episode 9. But how do you think Connie and Magna, if they both survive, get out of the cave? Will they wear Whisperer masks? And will the masks not fit correctly? I just love this picture right here of Luke. It just looks so bad. But Connie knows about the Whisperer masks because Daryl and Connie went to go save Henry and Lydia, and Connie was right there. And I think Connie would be the one to come up with it, because Connie's pretty smart. And between the two, I hope they both survive, Connie and Magna. But if one's gotta go, sorry Magna, you can go over Connie in my book. But remember, Daryl had the Whisperer mask, and he really should have kept it. But Connie was right there, so she knows that's a possibility to blend in with the walkers to get away. So, is it gonna happen or not? We just don't know. But I hope that Connie survives because she does bring a lot to the show and I do like the character. There it is again. I just love that picture. Luke wearing that mask. What if Magna and Connie have to wear a similar mask? And it's like, I can't see in this thing. And Luke's like, what? What are you doing? Well, no, this is the Battle at Hilltop, but I just love the face Luke is giving. And what do you think he's looking at? Is someone in danger? Is someone bit? Is someone wearing a Whisperer mask? But Magna and Connie, if they get trapped in the cave, like the early potential spoilers are saying, how do you think they get out? And do they both survive? And if they do survive, what does the future hold for both of these characters? Magna's kind of on the rocks with Yumiko. Connie could have a relationship with Daryl, but I just don't know what the future holds for these characters, because the comic is the comic and the show is the show, and we'll have to see what the remixes, twists, and turns are done for the back half of season 10 and beyond. These are the guests for Talking Dead this Sunday: Jerry, Connie, and Michael Strasmus. I don't know how to say his name, but he's the director of the episode, so we're not sure if someone dies or not, but I know that people are worried about it, but I think everybody survives here. But let me know your thoughts, post your comments below. It's just kind of a theory and discussion right now. I love talking about The Walking Dead, but my theory is if it's true that Connie and Magna get trapped in the cave, they will use whisper skin masks to get out safely. I hope they both survive. Let me know your thoughts, post your comments below, that's for sure, guys. We're getting closer and closer for the return of The Walking Dead. It'll be here before you know it. I'm super excited, and for those interested in my Zombie Apocalypse book series, check out the link in the description below. Here are my books right now. Access is my latest book. It'll be out very, very soon this week, and all the proceeds come back to the book series as well as the PT channel. So I hope you pick up your copy and join the fight, and tell them Daryl.
Yo, we love you guys. Honestly, thank you.